Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. Intriguing playoff matchup on EA Sports College Football. The 11 seed versus the 6 seed. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the Oregon Ducks. Before we get this first-round playoff game underway, a check with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey guys, it is so loud down here on the field. As you know, Autzen Stadium, one of the toughest places to play in the country. That's why the Ducks love opening the playoffs here at home, and these fans have not disappointed. They are loud and rowdy early. We'll see how the opponents deal with this noise and this hostile environment. Back to you.
Well, thank you, Holly. You can feel the energy, the vibe in this place for a playoff game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They're going to run it here. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. And right away, this running back rips off a big gain. And that was a question, right, Joel? On the road here in this playoff, could this offense quiet this crowd down by getting the running game going?
Chris, that's what makes this such a tough matchup for the home team, is because this running back is so good. He can quiet the crowd. They're going to run their offense through him. This is one of the reasons why I felt like this lower seed was a real matchup problem for this group.
The pass rush closing in. And it's caught off the deflection. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. And the Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, can he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot.
Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. One of the things about this expanded playoff fans find so attractive. You're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. When we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day. Hand
off to the single back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You can just feel it. There's always extra juice when the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, with the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences in order for the Big Ten to get to...
It's caught. He's breaking free. He was out of bounds right at the 35. Last completion gets him near the marker. It'll be 3rd down and inches. Dropping back. It's Moore. A deep shot to the right. Oh, that one's picked off.
He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Gonna run it. It's Lacy. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. You know, heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Lacy.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Rebels. Great connection there for 6 points.
Can anybody stop this guy? 15 touchdowns during the course of the regular season, and they go right back to their guy here in the playoffs. You knew it would happen. Here's what I love about it. Whether it's a matchup in the end zone or giving him the opportunity to run after the catch, he can excel in both of those areas, and he's able to do that here on time, on target, finding the end zone after the catch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
When he first took that out of the end zone, I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is he doing? He's going to give up field position here. But he obviously saw the lane. Great decisive cut. And then once he's in the open field, there he turns on the Jets, and he's absolutely gone. What a return and a massive play. Special teams touchdown in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Haas. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Now with the play clock inside 5 seconds, they get the timeout call. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a first down after the penalty, that can be deflating for a defense. Let's see if they can step up here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Look out, he's breaking free. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And it's Ole Miss in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Finds his man. It's Stewart. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. And the Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. A solid start for the Ducks quarterback. And if you think about the quarterback legacy at Oregon, all the great players who played that position for the Ducks, will this guy be the first to deliver a championship, Joel?
From Dan Fouts to Marcus Mariota and even Bo Nix, none of those guys were able to lift that national championship trophy. If this guy is able to do that, he will be the legend of legends.
Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense, bowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
And that is the spark that they desperately needed. Down in this ball game, this offense hasn't done a ton. Defense had to step up, and they do. They're able to not only get the ball back, but they put it in the end zone and close this deficit. What a massive play for this group.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. The Rebels offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On the ground, it's Lacey.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rebels.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Oh, look out. He's got opens. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 30. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks. For the explosive touchdown play by this elite running quarterback. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy that was going to have to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket, looking for a receiver deep middle. He's got it at the 15. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This has been their go-to guy all year long. He's got double-digit touchdowns on the year, and you can see why. If this quarterback is on time and on target, it's going to give him the ability to run after the catch, and he's able to do that here and get into the end zone early in this playoff game.
And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. With the catch, it's McClellan. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. There was no catching him that time. What a moment for this young wide receiver. It's his first playoff game, and he's got himself a touchdown.
I can only imagine, Chris, how many times he's thought of this moment during the course of all that preparation. You think of all those 7-on-7 camps, playing high school football. What do you do all that for? To deliver on the biggest stages once you get to college, and that's exactly what he's doing here.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all.
Out of the gun now on third down. Coming after him. Trying to get the throw off. Incomplete for a third straight play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good and... More evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Ole Miss takes their second timeout now. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On the run, it's Davison. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to pass. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Looks like they'll mark this near the 25. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And it's a direct snap. Fights through the tackler. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Dropping back. It's Moore. He's got a man down the middle. First down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
He's going to hand this off. He's got space. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart. He does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And the Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they go on top here in the 2nd half. What a moment for a guy who was playing high school football a year ago. Barrels into the end zone. It shows why they trust him in this playoff game.
It's got to be a big confidence boost for him, but also for this entire offense because remember, this is the guy that they're going to have to rely on if they want to win this game and make a deep run into the playoff. If they're running the football well, it'll be because of him.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. It's another deep shot.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Rebels. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. Lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Heading left after the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
The Ducks will line up to boot it away. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And the returner is brought down. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps makes the catch and has space? Powering through a tackle. Breaks. He's in the clear at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Man, what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown. That is impressive.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking downfield. It's Moore. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they'll get him down that time.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes. And because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lane.
And it's Ole Miss in front. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? And he stopped short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over, protecting this lead.
But they're trying to rely on those yards after the catch to pick up the 1st down. It's just not there. Chris, the pursuit and the ability to tackle in space, that's what's showing out for this defense, and they get off the field on 4th down.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
I love that this offense and this play caller is not sitting back on this lead. They're being aggressive, and this is a great way to start this drive. I've always felt, Chris, that first down of the drive sets you up for success, so watch out on this series. This offense seems to be in rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This battle on the outside is fun to watch. Chris, they're doing a good job on both sides. This is good execution by the quarterback and wide receiver. They complete the slant. But how about the defensive back? He's right in his hip pocket, so right when that ball is completed, he gets him down to the ground.
And the Ducks will signal for their 1st timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with the W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Oregon. A special teams house call in this playoff game. The Ducks with an answer. Now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they... Look out, he's got space ahead. Breaks into the clear. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've got one more timeout to use now. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, looking at the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a huge conversion there, and it really tightens their grip on this game. Aggressive football to go for it there from their head coach, and their team pays it off with a nice conversion.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to get a first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Back in motion now. Direct snap. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. What a moment for this offense. They use the ground game to